where the professor stands and lectures and students sit down, take notes, and memorize, to a model where a teacher proposes a topic and students go ahead and research and try to understand it on their own. And we can think about this movement as a wagon. And Google has helped to create that wagon, the shape. And then Wikipedia came along and they created the engine. And then Khan Academy came and they filled another gap. And they were like the seats. And now we're filling the gap of the need for categorized and well-defined and high-quality documents and materials for students. And we're becoming the wheel. So what Exam Warriors really does is that the service that we provide is high-quality materials, well-categorized and specific to the student's needs. We went ahead and surveyed people and tried to understand how they search for materials right now. They said we use Google, we use our university website, but they didn't mention any note sites. And we went ahead and we said, well, we asked the question why. And we came up with two problems. The first problem is that there is the classical chicken and egg problem. And the second problem is that, well, we don't know which materials are actually good and which ones are bad. So we thought about it and we said, well, how can we solve that problem? And to solve that problem, we need to align motivations and incentives of the various parties working on one single platform. So next we define what our parties are going to be and how we're going to define what their motivations and incentives are. We define two types of parties. The first are the tutors, the second are the students. We've identified an arbitrage opportunity in the market whereby there's a lot of high quality and low price tutors in developing countries, and there's a lot of demand for these tutors in developed countries. So by filling that gap, what we're proposed is that we're going to give the incentive to these tutors to go ahead and post various notes on the topics that they are tutoring. People will come and rate these materials, and based on those ratings, some tutors are going to become gurus of certain topics or presidents, and they're going to have a higher chance of being hired as tutors. So on the student side, there is this quality now that is being assessed by these ratings. There are these tutors that are present, and then there's this free material. There's also going to be some incentives for students to go ahead and post the material. And so now we have aligned the incentives of our two parties. We have created a machine called Exam Warriors, and the outcome of this machine is that you get high quality materials on one hand, you get tutors on the other hand, and the outcome is stickiness. People keep coming back. And this is how we're going to monetize the website. It's going to generate in the first year, based on some of the assumptions, over $300,000. And then we have validated the concept as well with our friends and family and other students at NUS. Over 60 people replied and said that there is a need for Exam Warriors and that they would pay for it. So finally, to market it, we created the Join the Movement. Believe in our machine. If you recognize that there is a need and that the shift in education occurs, then you should join the movement and use Exam Warriors. So if you believe in it, please invest in it. I would like to thank you and open the question up for questions. Mr. Rush.
So this is, okay. I think there's a couple of learnings in your presentation. I think you speak, where are you from?
From Canada.
Okay, that's why I like you. Okay. But you seem like a very nice person, but it took like too long to get into your business.
Yeah.
And if you look with the judges, I think this is where like something like Founders Institute could really help you. Yeah. So Jeffrey runs that, where you can get your idea really sharp right in the beginning, okay? And then work all the other pieces around afterwards, right? Because I think, I mean, whether or not your business has weight, if you cannot catch our attention in 30 seconds, then you've lost us, right? So I think it's very important, and for anyone else that's in the crowd that's thinking about business, if you don't catch it, even if you have a great idea, which I think you're starting on a couple of cool opportunities, you lose lose us, we're like, you know, the phones start going and stuff like that and whatnot. So think about that, and also really look at your business model, right? I think the idea of low-cost tutors from developing countries to mature markets, there is a lot of competition there. So you really have to look at where you're going to develop around that and where you're going to actually get your initial group of customers to make it happen. Okay?
I got a question. How are you going to avoid the situation that, you know, one student talk to the tutor, get the best material, and then share with 200 of his friends?
So the material is available for free. So this is the idea is that those tutors go ahead and post their content, their notes, or in any study for free, and this is how you get students to come. And then various students or users of this material will rate that material, and based on that, the tutor will have a profile. And then from that profile and the ratings of that profile, the student will be able to go ahead and contact that customer.
So basically that is a one-to-one relationship.
Right.
Okay.
And it's facilitated through the website, right.
Yeah. I mean, 3 years ago, I got a friend actually from India is doing something quite similar, I have to say. So I think you need to sort of make yourself highly defensible, because there are something actually in India, even in China, is actually doing it in very big scale. The tutor students.
Right. Absolutely. And we're actually we're capitalizing on that opportunity, right? So what we're saying is that not that there's no competition out there, we're facilitating it, and what we're providing is trust. It's almost like having those ratings is almost like a statement of you've had these people who have said that you're good, and then you keep getting ratings on the tutorials you provide. So it's this community that's just being created, and it's based on peer-to-peer learning, and then it's also based on the fact that people are talking about it.
How can you get the star tutors actually into your network?
How can you get the star tutors to your network?
I mean, that's the way you attract students.
Okay, so we have looked at it, and we understand that there are several tutors that will offer their services on various websites. So at the beginning, we are going to have to look for them, but a lot of tutors don't necessarily know how to, they don't know how to approach a platform. There's no platform for them. This is an open source whereby anyone can go ahead, post materials that are relevant to students, and then get some ratings on it, and then be available, and then provide, and then the site facilitates it.
What is the joint point? Joint hours for them to use it? Because they're so cheap.
Right. Yes. Right. Well, I mean, so right. Okay, so we're targeting the really good tutors that are available and that would go online. They're going to have the incentive to create a material that is better because everything is rated and everything is almost like an open source. And not only that, but the tutors are going to be able to charge flexible rates. So what we have shown is an average, but based on demand of various tutors, it's like anything, they will be able to charge according to what they need. So this is also going to be a platform for a lot of the star tutors, as you define them, to make a lot of money.